Alright guys, welcome back to day 15. We have almost completed half a month and yeah, so let's get on quickly with this video. I want to make this video short and sweet and do it quickly, but all the time I say that I'm gonna make it short and sweet, but it ends up being a long video. But this time we are gonna try and make it really short. So anyways, let's get started. So in this video we want to make a rewind button. So what exactly is a rewind button? A rewind button is basically it is used to restart the music. So when the music is being played in the background or with the help of a music player, if we just want to restart the music, we'll press that rewind button and the music will start again. And I want this rewind button to be somewhere over here, and I want it to be short and sweet like this video. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to get this rewind button from flaticon.com, and make sure you download this. You can download this one or any other icon you want, and then download the one that I have downloaded is 32 by 32 pixel. You can download even shorter ones, but I just saw that 32 was good enough and I downloaded it and I put it in my project folder and rewind.png. So we are going to do the same thing that we did in these photo buttons. It's pretty much the same. We're just going to copy it, and instead of middle frame I'm just going to put in root, and instead of pause photo I'm going to write rewind photo. I'm just going to copy this rewind over here and quickly paste it all over the place. What the hell, can I paste it properly? It's not that much of a big deal. Rewind photo, pause music. Let's write rewind music. Actually, you know what, we can do something really interesting, but I'll just get into that in a sec. All right, let's for now let's just put this in play music. All right, let's put this over play music, and over here rewind.grid. It's pretty good. Instead of grid, let's just use pack for now and see what happens. So yes, use pack. All right, this looks pretty good. Now when we okay, the one thing that I forgot to tell you is that rewinding music is really easy. All right, actually let me just reload it so that you can see that the button is actually appearing. Let me reload it, and yeah, here is a rewind button. So when we click on it, the music should restart again. So the thing is that the way to restart music is just to press on this play button. So for example, I'm just gonna press the play button and the music is going to start, and when I want to restart the music, I'm going to press on this play button again, and that is going to restart the music. So what I've done is, instead of making a new function for it, I've just called the play_music function, which is going to act kind of a mediator for us, and it will basically restart the music again. So first I'm just going to press the play button again and again to restart the music. So let's press on this play button again, and then I'm going to hover over here for some time, and then I'm going to press on the play button again, and you will see that the music restarts. Now as you could see, or as you could hear, when I pressed on this play button again, the music restarted. But I'm just making this button because in all kind of music players there is this rewind button which restarts the music, but it's very easy to restart the music even if you press the play button again. But I'm just keeping it for functionality sakes in our music players, so that our music player is complete. And now I'm just gonna resume the music, and then I'm going to press on this play button. So not play button, the restart or the rewind button, so that you can see that it's actually working. So let's press on this play button, and then I'm going to hover over here, and then I'm again going to press on this rewind button, and it will start working. Alright guys, so as you can see, the music started again. We didn't have to really do anything. But one thing that I want to do actually is when I press on this rewind button, I want to make sure that in the status bar it says music restarted or music rewinded, and that's not going to happen if I just use this play_music function from over here. So what we are going to do is, actually we are going to create a function, and let's call it rewind music. But it's going to be a very easy and a simple function, probably the most easiest function you have ever seen. rewind underscore music. Inside it, the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to call the play underscore music function, because this is going to rewind the music. And then after that, so how it does rewind some music, it just goes to play underscore music function again, and then it basically starts playing the music again after loading the same file. That's going to be pretty simple. So what I'm going to do is over where is our rewind function? All right, over here it is. So I'm just going to copy the status bar text, just paste it over here, music rewinded. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me format this properly. All right, so let me just close everything from here. Let's reload this. All right, when you press on play, alright, so our music rewind function is actually working. One thing I want to do is that I want this rewind button to appear over here on the left hand side of this volume control button, or the volume control scale. So what I'm going to do is we are going to create another frame for our bottom part, that is this play rewind button and this volume control scale widget, and I'm going to put this in a grid just like we did it with these three buttons. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna create another frame just like a middle frame. Let me actually just copy this from here, and I'm just gonna paste it just below the rewind button, and instead of the middle frame, let's call it the bottom frame. And you can copy it, paste it over here again. Let's remove the padding for now because I don't know how it's going to look, so I'm not gonna mess with that. And then we're just gonna copy this bottom frame, and instead of root, we're just gonna put bottom frame here, and in the scale, instead of root, we're also gonna put bottom frame. And then now we can use the grid. So we are gonna use the grid, and over here we are also gonna use the grid. Now let's see where we want our buttons and the scale to appear, this rewind button and the scale to appear. So this is kind of a revision for the grid system in the last video. So that is one of the reasons too that I wanted to do this video first, because this will help us understand the grid system again. So this button I want on the left hand side. So it's kind of the 0th column and then 0th row, because inside this frame it is actually 0 row. So you can imagine this middle frame as a different window and this bottom frame as a different window. So in this bottom frame it's still row 0. All right, and it's still row 0. So if I want to make sure that this scale appears at the bottom, then I can maybe do row 0 for this and then row 1 for this scale volume. But because I want them to appear on the like stacked from left to right, just like these buttons in the middle part, so I'm just gonna write for this play button that it should appear in row 0 and column 1, and then this this volume widget should appear maybe on column 2 or column 1. It depends, we'll see. I'm just gonna probably put it on column 2, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit of padding to make sure it looks good. So let's get started. Grid. So I want this first. Let's get started with this rewind button. I want it to appear on row 0 and column 0, and then I'll just copy and paste it over here. Put this over here, and I want this to appear on column 1. So let's reload it and see how it looks. Alright, so it's looking a little bit better, but I want this to appear on the left hand side more because I'm going to put maybe like mute buttons and other functionalities, advanced functionalities in this area. So I'm probably going to move this to left hand side. So for that, I'm just going to put a padding of X in the volume control, maybe like, I don't know, 30. Let's see how it looks. Alright, yeah, it's on the left hand side, so it looks decent. It isn't the best music player in the world right now, but it looks pretty decent. The rewind button is on the left hand side, the volume over here. But I want this to appear a little bit more bigger, this whole window, right? It's pretty small right now. So maybe give it a more padding in the middle frame. This will make sure that it appears a little bit more bigger. Maybe make it 30 and maybe a little bit in the y-axis also. So right now it looks like this. Let's reload it. And now it looks a little bit more bigger and it has a lot more space, which I like. So yeah, I think we are gonna go with this one. This look looks good. So guys, this was a pretty short video. I hope, let's see how long was this. 9-10 minutes. All right, fine. No, it wasn't very short. I wanted it to be like 5 minutes and stuff, but I guess it's fine. Anyways, guys, this is it for day 15. We have completed half a month. uh Hooray. I feel like really proud of myself and like proud of you that we have completed these 15 days. How cool is that? Anyways, I'll see you on day 16 tomorrow.